Hello guys, welcome back to some more Doom Eternal. We are gonna continue, and what was I saying? Oh yeah, we're gonna continue. We're gonna kill the Transformer, and we're gonna kill this priest, and we're gonna kill all these demons. Hope all your guys' day is going well. Please tell me in the comment section down below if it's not, or if you wanted to contact me in the Discord server. My DMs are always open if you want to talk about it personally. And I will try to get back to you. You can also talk to my staff members. They are great. Whoa, what is this? Alright. Oh boy. It's just one big bar. This is different. There's also not that many secrets to be found here, which is Sentinel Prime. The ancient arena is a holy place for the people of Argent D'Nur. Constructed in the early stages of their history, the Colosseum served as a proving ground for trial by combat. Historical records indicate that the Argenta did not jail their own kind. Rather, prisoners and criminals were granted the right to earn their chance at regaining honor through victory in the arena. Those who succeeded were given a place to fight in the front lines of the Sentinel Army, to die in service to Argent D'Nur. This traditional use of the arena has subsided since the assimilation with the Dark Realm. The corrupted priests now allow more violent exchanges with armed captives pitted against demons for sport. The priests of Argent of the Order Dag continue to hold undisputed power on Argent D'Nur. Spilling the blood of the Argent Ascended class will result in the transgressor's banishment. Asylum amongst the Argenta will be denied to any who do not adhere to the rules of engagement. This is like the same type of doors on my ship. Okay. Why is it like we're being carried?
We found him in the valley, just outside the castle walls. He was badly wounded.
They're not
wearing this.
Corrupted yet. Oh! That's the original helmet.
Guts. Huge guts. Kill them. Must kill them all.
He has fight in him yet, in spite of his injuries.
Oh.
Send him to the arena. Let him be judged like the others.
Are we the Doom guy from the original games? Is this what this is telling me? Translation from the Ligra Septuaginta, Book of Kings. In the time of King Novicus, the Argenta secured peace and safety through dimensions across time and space. An outlander came to us. He was not of our world and spoke an ugly tongue. How he first took step upon our land was unknown. Sentinel scouts had found Outlander bloodied, clawed, and near death, mumbling of the impending doom and the forces of darkness. The scent of blood followed him, and the gore that stained his armor seemed not entirely his own. But Argentolá, the stranger, would be judged in the Colosseum, where he would be given a chance of all who stray from the path to fight for freedom. We knew not of this stranger. His mind seemed crippled with rage. He dressed in an attire not suited for our lands and carried munition of arcane origin. We watched as his will overcame his injuries, and in the blood arena he proved his worth. The Outlander's technique was crude and brutal, but the determination in his charge echoed that of any true-born sentinel. His war cry echoed through the Colosseum as did the sound of his fury, and the guards cheered his banner. Rip and tear, they shouted as the beast pushed beyond mortal wounds and certain death. He would be gifted no rank, no title. The survivors in the arena were provided only one reward, the right to earn an honorable death while spreading the blessings of the Makers to those in need. The Outlander's determination was witnessed, his ravings documented, and for the word of the Order Dag the Clan Maker had him brought before her. She set her minions to learning his tongue, for with his ugly words he spoke of lands unseen, creatures born of fire, and a dark place unknown to the Queen and her caste. Yet another opportunity to expand the gift of the Makers to those in need. So we brought this upon them. A truce, you say? What do we got here? History of the Sentinels, Part 5. Translation from the Ligma Septuaginta Book of Kings. On the eve of Black Star, the Dark Ones came from a world beneath our own, not through ship nor ethereal vessel, but through the fabric of dimensions. Out of swirling fiery gates came horned beasts from a timeless realm. First one and many, crashing waves of evil swelled from the obsidian forest of the Argentian overlands. The Alorum clans from the eastern mountains fell first to the black hordes of the devils, and the city of Telorum was slung under the weight of their charge. We sentinels rose to meet the beast with spear in hand, the might of the holy fleet striking back the demons, for the dark gates from whence they came gave birth still to even greater hordes. A line of blood was drawn would have fallen on both sides, and the unholy wars began as the time of darkness came upon us. It's just water. Here's some armor, but we don't need it. What did they take from us? What did they take? I knew something smelled of secrets. That's a little far ahead. How do I get to you? History of the Sentinels Part 6. Unlike enemies of the past, we cannot contain the demons emergent from the Dark Realm. Their weaponry was not conjured from machine steel, but from the essence of their very being, a dark magic not known to us in our many conquests. Had we grown overconfident, our victory serving to dull our blade as we drank in the glory of our expanding empire? Lost, we knew not how to prevail against this foe. The Maker God stood perplexed, and our engineers and priests scrambled to find the advantage in battle we so desperately needed. Unknown to the enemy, we were pushed to the brink of defeat, and our God stood with us as we worked to find the answer. The Order of the Dag were the first to unlock the mystery of these foul creatures. The priests were able to capture several of the beasts and set about to identify the source of their power. It was then that the essence of the Dark Realm was discovered, not wholly unlike our own. This power was the life essence that flowed through their twisted form and powered their attacks. It could be harnessed to power our own weapons, giving the Argenta the chance to combat the demons on even footing. The priest believed that with greater knowledge of the essence, we could discover its source and cut it off from the demons to strangle their armies from within, allowing us to regain the advantage we required for victory on the battlefield. The Khan Maker gave blessings to our Majesty and directed the priest to delve deeper into the mysteries of the Scarlet Elixir from the demonic realm, for she sought only to return balance to our universe. Proper assimilation was required as hell stood beyond her influence. After a great effort, the priests discovered more than they had ever hoped for. They learned of the true nature of the demonic energy and how it could strengthen those skilled enough to harness its power. The energy coursing through the malformed bodies of our relentless army could be used to end life, or to enhance the power to heal, to mend immortality. Knowledge and enlightened faculties beyond our understanding. With a demon's life force in the skilled hands of the Sentinel priests, and under the righteous gaze of the Khan Maker, our people would not only rise to victory over the unholy horde that clawed at our walls, we can move to a higher plateau of existence, ushering in a new era of military science and industrial healing. No Sentinel would grow sick, no Maker would need to suffer the transfiguration that they so feared. All would be risen. None could ever oppose our peaceful ways and friend our world again. True balance over hell and its legions, over space and time. In this world and all others, we would dictate the order. United with the Makers, we would find peace eternal. The Khan Maker demanded a tithe of the essence, and driven by her desire, the priests submitted themselves to her will. The Order of the Dag took counsel with the king, speaking only of the spoiled lands sure to be found through the cleft in creation, and the opportunity to purge the new invaders from Argent D'Nur. We took the war to their cursed land, pressing through the gates of wizardry. There was one among us who seemed to know the true nature of these foul demons. It was the Outlander, the stranger who had come to us from places unknown. He who had survived in the front lines far longer than any Sentinel-born prisoner had before. His passion for battle against the vile horde was evident, his lust for their destruction matching our own. Though Argent D'Nur remained a foreign land to him, his fervor caught the attention of inquisitors of the Sentinel Guard, some whispering of a suspected allegiance he held in secret with the demons. Silencing the critics, King Novak deemed him worthy of selection. His signifiers brought a commission to our king, and it was decided that he be lifted from the common rabble. Though no arena-born prisoner had ever been granted the honor, the Night Sentinels broke tradition and deemed the Outlander worthy of training. A number of disciples grumbled and chaffed at the barbarian present in their ranks, but in the war with the demons, all opportunities for even the slightest advantage was to be considered, and as they witnessed the stranger spar with their hall masters, they found him an undying, unrelenting compatriot. This man was an outsider, friend to none, and yet rose each time he was thrown to the dirt of the circle. Battered and bruised, his brow stained with blood, he arose with grim determination for the chance to face his enemies in armed combat once again. Time passed as the stranger was instructed in the codified matrices that are ordered, the ancient lessons of battle and brotherhood taught to all the sentinels. He could sense the opportunity before him. Soon all of hell would feel his wrath once again. Satisfied that he would not be a detriment to their prowess, the Night Sentinels granted him his wish as they ventured through the Hellgates with a stranger in tow. They knew no rest, fighting in the unnatural elements and training under the blood moon of night. The stranger suffered exhaustion, wounds, and sickness, but asked for no aid, and was offered none. 3 times the Night Sentinels ventured into the gate and back, and upon every return the stranger strode more capable than before. His gate locked in step with a march of the sentinels. A disciplined and now controlled lust for demon blood ever present. The passing of years and innumerable battles with the devils indentured the stranger to Argenta's mightiest warriors, and no longer did they condescend to him as a new-blooded conscript, for to them he had become a brother in arms, forged in war, an ally, and a weapon. I wonder, who are we really? How did we get to hell? And then how did we get here, even? That first time. I found a secret? Did I? Oh, I did. No, that ain't gonna open? Oh, well, I don't need it anyway. We've almost got everything. The next one. As we warred with the beasts, the Argenta Society grew, under the watchful eye of the Makers and through the endless power of the Essence. While our generals were consumed with the unholy war, our culture was marked by the beautiful potion the enemy had provided us. The sweet elixir brought us immeasurable capacity and empowered us to reach far into dimensions once thought to be beyond our grasp. Under the direction of our Maker Gods and the engineering of our High Priest, our weapons blazed and our war machines stormed. The throngs of the palace drank deeply from the well of energy unveiled by the priest, but we of the Night Sentinels took no part in their abundance. Some among us whispered accusations of warning against this manner of progress, but they were quelled, as it was not our role to dictate the future of our people, only to defend it. Is that what drove them to... Did that stuff corrupt them? There's another one up in here. They are definitely preparing me for something, but we can handle it, whatever it is. There we go, there's another token. And we got that life. Someone's calling me. Nah, that's just some spam call. I hate those. Is more history? It is more history. Number 9. Oh, that's some of the armor we unlocked. As the Black Star ascended to its zenith, King Novik sat restless on his throne as a howling darkness began to assemble. This is a really long. Just beyond the mountain rise to the east, the blight came upon us in droves, flooding forth from the Hell Gate with merciless fury. They brought with them a monstrous titan, the Dreadnought, a beast to rival the stature and menace of even the mightiest ancestral. The grotesque giant laid waste to all before him, crushing all in his path. This was a total demonic assault, striking at the heart of Argent D'Nur as never before. How was it that the behemoth could pass through the demonic gate without warning? We would never know. Though the Night Sentinels believed treason was at play, caught off guard, the Sentinels scrambled late in defiance of the Titan and his horde. With his coming, the holy city of Tars Nabad prepared for judgment with an onslaught of the demons massed. In the sprawling shadow of the abhorrent fiend, the city shook to its foundation. None were spared, save those that fled north. The vile swarm ransacked our temples and palaces, burning our towers and feasting on the souls of our clergy. Yet the Night Sentinels rallied and held fast against the demons, though they were pushed back and corralled at the blood arena. As the dark of night descended, their swords remained potent and shred the enemy multitude with abandon. Amidst the unyielding ranks of the Sentinels, when all our apprentices had fallen in battle, stood Outlander. Rip and tear, he roared, ferocious in battle. The remaining conscripts of the arena stood in awe as they witnessed the beast who had once raged within their very selves, now armored alongside the shoulders of his sentinel brethren. He had risen where none other had before, a true-born sentinel fighter, the very best among them. But though the swarm fell before their assault, the Titan remained invincible, for none could tame the behemoth alone. In the hours before dawn, as the Night Sentinels weathered the relentless assault, the Outlander held his ground at the foot of the Great Wall, in the northern bend of the castle. Seeing his unending vigor, Senmur, Chancellor to the Mother God, hurried the Outlander away under the veil of secrecy, and for reason unknown submitted him to a rite untold. This was heresy, for Senmur received no consent from the Khan Maker, nor did he receive her counsel. In the chapel of purity, the Outlander submitted himself to the divinity machine. The Senmur Maker, the seraphim known to us only as the aid to the Mother God, blessed the Outlander with fierce speed and power to match his will. It was the method by which this transfusion took place that was the most uncertain to us, for we were of the knowledge that the Maker device bestowed onto the Argent so many generations ago was to be used by the priests only to find impurity among us. How could it be that the device that was meant to cull the sentinel breed of its contaminants could then be used to purify the Antler's body and give rise to the one who would lead us into battle henceforth? What rose from the holy coffin on that fateful day was not the impure abomination the Covenant warned us of. The hero within would come to be known only as the Great Slayer, the Time Walker, the warrior Khan, whose fire sword would blaze forth a path for the just and cut through the demonic horde with a vengeance that only a god king could summon. He rose unbroken by the ritual, his eyes burning with maker magic. He took the crucible in his hand, and wraith fire leapt forth from the blade, as only it will when held by a true sentinel warrior king. In our darkest hour, the Slayer had been chosen, defying tradition, our most sacred laws, and the will of the great Khan herself. A stranger near to our lands had been blessed with celestial might. So they gave me even more power. Huh. Daggrov. This is the last guy. Daggrov remains the most powerful of the Hell Priests amongst the people of Argent D'Nur, frequently visiting his ancient homeworld to lord over the populace. Arrogant and pompous, Grov calls for blood sport in the arena to entertain the fallen citizens of Sentinel Prime. Since the demonic invasion of Earth began, he has operated on the planet's surface along with his fellow Hell Priests to direct Hell's forces. But after the death of Dag Nilox and Dag Ranok, he has fled to the safety of the arena. It was Daggrov who facilitated the torment and eventual betrayal of the Sentinel Commander Valen, taking the keys to the sepulchre of elements and opening the vault of the sleeping race. The ancient creatures were abducted, transported to Hell, and tortured to siphon away their power. He used the heart of Valen's son to animate the icon of Sin. What? A Titan still spoken of in legend throughout Argent D'Nur. So, this thing, is that the Titan? Oh, nice. They got two of you in here. Oh boy, we're at the end already. We're all already full on armor from the last time we were in combat. And I already filled this up on health. Gladiator. Oh, what are you? In the years following the end of the Golden Age, competing factions of Argent D'Nur turned against one another. An insidious influence had beset itself upon the Sentinel people, corrupting its once held sacred traditions. The Colosseum, once a place of honorable combat, where prisoners of the Argenta were tested for the right to fight in the front lines of their army, has since become a place of blood sport. In violation of Sentinel law, the priests have encaged a demon there, a merciless executioner used to enact judgment of their own decree. The gladiator, wielding an accursed shield which entombs the tormented soul of his undying master, remains undefeated in battle, infamous for the many lives it has claimed. Well, it's not taking mine. Just
make a fine addition to the front lines, Drake.
The demons! They are everywhere. Must kill them all.
Dress his wounds and bring
That's the first time I heard her speak.
know more about the others he speaks of.
Yes, Highness.
Oh, it's you again.
If sentient of holy blood is spilled on these grounds, you will lose all sovereignty here.
What? I fighting a boss here? That big demon guy? I gotta... Oh. Alright. Oh, good. The new champ against the old one. Shit. Let's dance, boy. What's that thing you got on your back? Ow. Ow. How is that hitting me? Let's get this back out. Oh boy. Come on. Open up. Come on, boy. Oh. Headshot 2 I got on you? Yeah. Oh man. It returned to... What? His eyes aren't even flashing green though. Come on. Yeah. There we go. Ow. What? Ow. Oh man. What am I supposed to do with that? Are you kidding me? Oh man. What? Okay. Oh man. Oh. Die. What is this?
This stops nothing. Earth will be consumed, regardless of what.
The portal is ready. We should leave immediately.
Oh man. They do not like us now. Oh. Well, guys, I'm going to end that one here. Wait, what's up with a... That was pretty crazy. That was pretty crazy. We lost like 3 lives there. That dude's tough. Have a great day, everyone. And we will continue this again tomorrow or the next day or sometime this week. We will also be uploading some other stuff that's pretty cool. Oh, and remember to wash your hands and do that normal stuff. Because apparently a good chunk of you guys out there aren't doing that kind of stuff, which you should really be doing. Alright. Have a great day, everyone. Stay safe. And I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.